Our Daily Bread for January 19th, 2023, entitled, But I'm Telling You. The scripture for today's devotional is found in Matthew chapter 5, verses 43 through 48. I know what they're saying, but I'm telling you. As a boy, I heard my mother give that speech 1,000 times. The context was always peer pressure. She was trying to teach me not to follow the herd. I'm not a boy any longer, but herd mentalities are still alive and kicking. A current example is this phrase: only surround yourself with positive people. Now, while that phrase may be commonly heard, the question we must ask is that Christ-like? But I'm telling you, Jesus uses that lead-in a number of times in Matthew chapter 5. He knows full well what the world is constantly telling us, but his desire is that we live differently. In this case, he says, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Later in the New Testament, the Apostle Paul uses that very word to describe guess who? That's right, us, while we were God's enemies. Far from some do as I say, not as I do, Jesus backed up his words with actions. He loved us and gave his life for us. What if Christ had only made room in his life for positive people? Where would that leave us? Thanks be to God that his love is no respecter of persons. For God so loved the world, and in his strength we are called to do likewise. Reflecting on today's devotional, when's the last time someone extended love to you when you weren't positive? What's a tangible way today that you can show love to an enemy? Let's take a moment to pray. Father, it's tempting to surround myself with only those who love me, but that's not living, at least not the kind of living you desire for me. Help me to love even my enemies.